Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. This Mama Loves Crafty Cuteness. Okay, as promised, I am back with a design team project from my little crafty shop. You can find Lisa at all these social platforms. Okay, and also if you decide to purchase any of these dies that I've shown previously, or anything in her shop, you can go ahead and put Dina, D-I-N-A, the number 10, and get a 10% off your full order. Okay, I'm going to put that right here. Okay, so as promised, I said that I was going to share this die. Okay, this die right here has, it is a tag die that has a little heart down at the bottom. Okay, and you also have some layering pieces and some hearts that you can also use to make it a shaker. Okay, so what I ended up doing just on some of these is a lot of times when you're using this one layering border, you could also get I don't know what they call it, but the centerpieces that come out of the centers. So what I decided to use is decided to use some of the centerpieces. Okay, so this is the die that I worked with, and I will show you everything that I've come up with. Okay, so the first one was this one right here. Okay, and this one just has a little charm, and these are, I call them gifting tags because I added a charm to them. This one I ended up propping up with some extra pieces that I ended up having of these ones right here. Plus I ended up putting some foam in there. So I made it super thick so that it would just kind of, I don't know, I just made it super thick. I thought it was cute, super thick. I did write hugs and kisses on here, and then here is one of those extra hearts that I told you about. This is just some hearts that I ended up getting, I don't know, I want to say Target maybe, and some trim that I ended up picking up at Michael's. And then this is the back, and I ended up using another piece of foam just to put on the top because, like I said, I had a bunch of extra pieces, so I decided just to utilize them. So that's that one. Okay, and then I made an Easter one, and I did the same design where I put the heart on the top. I made a thick little bottom here. You can see that it's double colored, so you have the pink on the bottom with pink foam, the thin, and then you have the thicker yellow foam right here. And then I did put a little charm inside, and honestly, I ended up gluing all this together, and then I tried to write something on here so you could tell that I just I ended up, what I would suggest if you're going to write something, I would just make, like, get a pencil or a pen or whatever, and just make a little area where you're going to put your heart, like mark it, so that you can stamp this before you start decorating it. Okay, but you can see that I stamped it and I went ahead and cut it out. So I'm just, giving you ideas of what you could do. You could do it this way too as well. But this was actually, there was a mistake behind, so I'm pointing that out because I'm showing you also that you could just cover your mistakes. Okay, so there's that. And like I said, if you were to put wording on it, I would put the wording ahead of time before you start decorating it. Okay, then I have this one right here, and this one is an opened one. So these ones have foam sticking up and they have a back. This one I left it open, and then I decided to use the hearts like this, and I put them one on each side. I just went ahead and stuck some trim on here, and then I ended up using one of the little lights that I ended up picking up at Michael's after Christmas. I used a snowflake that my friend Michelle gave me, and then I used some other little snowflakes just to add another snowflake on top that I got at Hobby Lobby. And then just, you can see some diamond dots. I just decorated a little bit with some diamond dots. I used a charm. And then this is one of the little cabochons that came from Lisa's shop in her Christmas collection. And then on the back, you can see I just kind of finished it off on the back. And I did the same on here. You just never know how I finish them off. It's just whatever extra I have, I've been using it, okay? And then there is this one right here. And this one, I ended up adding a charm on here, and I made it a shaker, okay? So, and then I just added a bunch of little odds and ends. This was a button. This is just a little lollipop. This was a flat back button. And then this was just a little piece from AliExpress. And of course, these are some little charms from AliExpress as well. And there are little pieces that I glued on there first. And I decided to put the charm on after. But I figured I can get a piece of ribbon and I can just, you know, put something through there to make it a tag if I wanted to, or I could just leave it like this. And of course, I finished off the back, as you can see, okay? And then I have this one that is a little charm as well, and a shaker. So if somebody wanted to take the, you know, charm off, they could take the gifting charm off, and then they can use this again as a tag that they can re-gift if they want to. So this one, I just went ahead and made the little shaker, and I ended up gluing a little Mickey Mouse head there. I had some of these little tiny bows that were just little clay pieces. I put those on there, and then I just put some little diamond dots in the center of all these little circles that are all around. And then, of course, you can see the charm. And then this was a piece, I guess, was from AliExpress as well. And then I just finished off the back like that. Okay? So that is my share with these tags. Okay? And I'm going to come back. So as soon as I upload this video, I'm going to come back with this one right here. I've already shared this tag, which this is the side tag, the heart on the side. And I'm going to come back because I came up with a couple more ideas I wanted to share. But I am trying to show you in all these different creations that I've been creating is that even with the heart, you can use them all year long. So that's a Christmas one. Of course, that's Halloween. You have Easter. And of course, again, you have Valentine's Day, and then you have a birthday. So I just wanted to show you that you don't necessarily have to use a heart for Valentine's Day. You can use it for all different kinds of holidays. Okay, and again, this is from My Little Crafty Shop, and if you use the code DINA10, you can get 10% off your full order at Lisa's shop. And I want to say thank you guys again for joining me, and I hope that I was inspiring to some of you to give you some different ideas. Like I said, you can do shakers, you could do charms and shakers. You can just do charms down at the bottom and gift little charms. You can do it with an opening. You can do it with a background. So, and then you can use the extra pieces. So I just want to give you lots of ideas on what you can do with this die. I want to say thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys all on the next video. Bye, guys.